High vibrations require high maintenance. I know in the material and physical realm, we have a lot of so-called high maintenance people, male and female. But what is your maintenance? What is your spiritual maintenance looking like? Because you can't swipe no card in the spiritual realm. You got to brand yourself. High vibrations require high maintenance. I say that because I'm a high maintenance individual. Not when it comes to material things, but when it comes to the state of my mind, or the space of my mind, my energy, and where or not I choose to give it, as well as what I'm receiving energy from, and my peace. People are people. We all have our moves. We all have our moves. Yet, the more you understand yourself, the more you understand people. And that's true understanding. And when you're in a place of true understanding of yourself, and therefore a reflection and consideration of others, you got to decide where you're going to stand at. Because I'm not settling for anything less than what I represent. I'm not settling for anything less than what I reflect. I'm not settling for half-ass reciprocation. I'm moving wholeness, I'm moving love, I'm moving light, I'm moving health, I'm moving truth. So that's what I be expecting. And when I ain't know my value, I settle for less. Because when we don't know our value, we also don't know our boundaries, because they go hand in hand. As we learn our value, we learn our boundaries. We learn our personal boundaries, and we know where our boundaries lie in the external realm, pertaining to people, place, and things. And we also learn how to set them. Now, I don't know who I'm talking to or who I'm talking for, but somebody need to take a stance within themselves and not take anything that less than what you bring to the table. And if what you're receiving is what you bring to the table, then you are receiving what you have given to yourself. Salute to everyone who don't look like what they've been through. I'm gonna say it again. Salute to all of us who don't look like what we've been through, because there's a lot going on, and we done been through some things. You hear me? And it's our time now. The spotlight should be on us. We should have a lot to offer. We should have a lot to share. We should have a lot to give, as well as have a lot to receive. It go both ways. This ain't no time to be distracted. You know, I've been there too. I've been distracted enough. I've been distracted so much. You know, it made me what I term spiritually high maintenance. You gotta protect your energy, sage, do your affirmations, your meditation, all that stuff y'all know I be saying when it comes to your mind, your mental, when it comes to your spiritual life that you have on, and when it comes to your energy and how you apply it. You got to be high maintenance, man. We got to do what's necessary to keep ourselves in the places that we want to be. Stillness and abundance, love and light, health and wholeness. I hope everyone's feeling good for no reason at all. 3 times and 3 times. I just wanted to say a few things before I get off into these cards. And I want to remind us that the hardest work that we're going to do ain't on no job. The hardest work that we ever going to do not concerning other people. The hardest work we're going to ever do is not to acquire the latest trends or fashions or cars or whatever luxuries. The hardest work we're going to ever do, family, is the work that we do on ourselves. That's the hardest work we're going to ever do. So, if there's any mystery, it's in you. If there's any secret, it's going to be in you. Because I don't have none. Do you know who you really are? We have to ask ourselves that, especially when especially pertaining to, we got to ask ourselves that pertaining to what we go through within ourselves. We got to ask ourselves that and pertaining to what we go through in others. And we got to ask ourselves that pertaining to the level of attachments. Do we know who we really are? Really? Because those of us who know who we really are, we also know that we gotta be better than we never been. And in being better than we never been, you're gonna have to know what you better than. It sounds like a tongue twister, but it ain't. But this is the cult teacher, so you're gonna have to catch it. For those of us who know who we really are, you're gonna have to know what you better than. Or pay attention to what your life experiences is showing you. Wherever we have an imbalance at, we're being shown where the imbalance at. Wherever we have harmony at, we're being imbalanced at, that's where we're being shown that we have harmony and balance there. So, if you ain't wake up mad for breakfast and you woke up feeling good for no reason at all, I guess you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, because we're all supposed to be feeling good for no reason at all. Humbly, respectfully, and honorably. I don't see nothing beneath me, but I recognize everything that I'm better than. And in that, I cut off a lot of things. I cut off a lot of people. And I cut off a lot of places that I may once associate or enjoy finding myself in. That's growth, that's maturity, that's discipline. That's all the things on both sides to get from one place to another space. I'm gonna say it again. That's all the things on both sides. I done been through all the things to sit here and share what I'm sharing with y'all. I've been through enough of both things, of all things on both sides of the fence, to be able to say, I don't see nothing beneath me, but I know what I'm better than. And we're gonna have to find that place and that space within us and build it up. And build it up. And elevate it. And continue raising it. We'll get off with these cards. We still being strong and courageous, because it takes strength and it takes courage. You know, anytime you put yourself in the line of fire to be judged by the world. And I'm proud to be able to sit here and do it. The spiritual war is real. It's always going on. The battlefield's still in our mind. And what go on out there, shouldn't take more precedence than what's going on in here. I don't know who needed to hear that. Love is my superpower, family. Love is my superpower. Know your life, and you discover your superpower. But love is my superpower. I know my life. I'm grateful. It's good. I accept my magnificence. The tiger frequency asking us to accept our magnificence. It takes strength and courage to sit here and be vulnerable to the world. But I accept my magnificence. So I'm able to sit here and do that. What's your superpower? Accept our magnificence, tiger energy. Somebody may need to get a tiger eye. Somebody may need to get a tiger eye. I'm glad to say that. Somebody may need to get a tiger eye stone. Archangel Raphael, accept your magnificence. Tigers come from Orion and carry much wisdom in their auras. They are powerful beings, spiritually as well as physically, and are extremely psychic. Their sole mission is to watch over and guard the planet from lower energies approaching us. Their roars not only alert other creatures to their boundaries, but send a warning out into space. I'm here. They raise the frequency in the area. We hear. No two tigers have the same pattern of stripes. No human being is alike. So each one is unique. They are unusual in the feline kingdom, for they are learning to enjoy water and even catch fish so that they can take this new understanding back to Orion. Guidance. This card comes to remind us that we are a unique and magnificent humanity. This card comes to remind you, let's make it personal, that you are a unique and magnificent person. Somebody needed to hear that. I needed to hear that because I don't always remember to remind myself how magnificent I am. So I salute you, magnificent people. Accept this. It asks you to tune physics. It asks us to tune psychically into a situation or relationship that is troubling us. And it's retrograde season, and we in the fall. So all relationships are being tested. So this is not by mistake. And I shuffle them in front of y'all. This card comes to remind you that you are a unique and magnificent person. So situations don't determine who you are. Circumstances don't determine who you are. What you have or what you don't have don't determine who you are. Regardless of anything you may or may not have, you, Soul Seed, are a unique and magnificent person. So accept this. It asks you to tune psychically into a situation or relationship that is troubling you. Trust your inner knowing. Trust your inner knowing. Intuition to present you with the answers you are seeking. Then listen to your wisdom, as this will reveal to you how to handle the person or circumstance for the highest good of all. My greatest turn back want me to share something with y'all because this resonating, with a lot of things. And my greatest comeback was not turning back. I'm gonna say it again. My greatest turn back was not turning back. And that concerns people, that concerns places, and that concerns things. For some of us, it may be time for us to turn away from something that got more of a bind on us, got more of a hold on us than we got on ourselves. And your greatest comeback may be walking away and not turning back. So I say, my greatest comeback and what y'all see today was not turning back. And I say that with a smile. Tiger energy tells you to be prepared to act decisively, with strength, and with power. However, you may not even need to take action, because when you have a tiger in your energy field, other people sense it and respond with respect. So you got to know your value. And if you operate in the worth of your value, it's already creating boundaries in your auric field. This tiger card also advises us to expand our horizons. Develop something new in your life which you can learn to enjoy. That was a beautiful message, man. I hope we all receive it in the highest frequency. What's your superpower? There's always a reason for whatever predicament, whatever circumstance, or whatever situation we find ourselves. And stay hydrated. Even though the weather's shifting, I find myself needing more water now than I did when it was hot. But there's always a reason for whatever predicament, circumstance, or situation we find ourselves. And there's always a lesson to learn. And even though it's about you, all the lessons to be learned ain't gonna be about you. Somebody will catch you. The situations, experiences, and circumstances that we're having, although we in them, ain't gonna always be about us. It's gonna be about what we need to pay attention to learn more about us. It's about what the circumstances, situations, and experiences that we're having are trying to get our attention to teach us about ourselves. Self-realization. I'm here to help. As I heal, I'm here to heal first. The more I heal, allow me to come and be here to help. As I transform, I'm able to help others transform. As I grow, I'm able to help others grow. I appreciate y'all who appreciate me. And I rock with all y'all, even those who don't rock with me. We all going through change. Some become better, some become worse. But if you're fighting for what's not fighting for you, it's not for you. Unbothered, unfazed, and underestimated, still I stand. Stillness in abundance, love and light, health and wholeness, peace to the cosmic consciousness family and soul tribe. Thank you for your likes, thank you for your shares, thank you for your subscribes, thank you for your comments, thank you for being you, continue to be you, feeling good for no reason at all. Peace.